Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into Melbourne coffee, trying to understand why some people call it a liquid manifesto.
Exactly. We're looking at how things like technology, this push for radical sustainability, and, the sheer craft involved are really restructuring Melbourne's coffee scene.
Shaping its identity in a way that stands out globally.
Precisely. We've been looking at this report, the Future Brew, and it really gets into it. Our aim here is to show you how all these pieces fit together.
Okay, let's start with the cafe itself. You know, that traditional big espresso machine, often called the throne of chrome. It used to create a real barrier between the barista and, well, you.
Yeah, a physical separation. But what's fascinating now is seeing these new under-counter systems, things like the Australian Tech Bar or the Mod Bar. They're sleek.
And they remove that barrier.
They literally take it away. It changes the whole vibe, turns the cafe into more of a performance space almost. Everything's visible.
More connection, right?
Definitely. The owners at Path Melbourne actually said a seat by their mod bar is the best seat in the house.
And it's not just the big machines changing things. Barista toolkits are getting pretty high-tech, too.
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing precision gear, like decent espresso accessories, think calibrated tampers, baskets measured to the micrometer, smart scales linked to apps.
So the inevitable question, does all this tech take away from the barista's craft? Is it becoming automated?
It's a fair question, but no, not really. It's actually the opposite, I'd argue. These tools give baristas incredible consistency. They minimize errors, which frees them up to focus on the higher level stuff like really dialing in flavor profiles and maybe most importantly, actually talking to you, engaging with the customer.
So it's about enabling, not replacing.
Yeah.
An endless pursuit of better coffee through science.
You got it. And that pursuit extends beyond just the tech. Let's talk sustainability.
Right, because Melbourne's commitment there has really evolved too. It seems like it's moved way past just being, a green add-on.
It really has. Look at social enterprises like Reground. They're a perfect example of a working circular economy model.
What are they doing exactly?
Well, they've diverted, get this, over 2 million kilos of used coffee grounds from landfill.
Wow, 2 million. That's huge.
It is. And that stops methane emissions, which are about, 30 times worse than CO2? Then they deliver these grounds, free of charge, to community gardens for compost.
So sustainability becomes a measurable business advantage, a differentiator.
Exactly. And it's a wider thing, too. You see cafes like Moon Rabbit turning food scraps into useful products, Cassette aiming for literally 0% zero waste.
And places like Street Cromwell Cafe, which isn't just sustainable but also trains disadvantaged youth, right? Over 1,100, I think.
Yeah, it's deeply embedded. Social impact and sustainability right at the core.
Okay, so we have tech enhancing the experience, sustainability built in.
Yeah.
But the human element, the barista, is still key.
Absolutely vital. And this is where we see some really amazing stuff, especially around competitions like the World Barista Championship, almost like the Olympics of coffee.
Yeah. And a Melbourne barista won recently.
That's right. Anthony Douglas in 2022. His winning routine was just pure applied food science. Really incredible.
Like what? What did he do?
He used things like cryodesiccated milk, basically freeze-drying it, to double the concentration of sugars, fats, proteins.
For mouthfeel and flavor.
Exactly. Insane texture. And he used co-fermented coffee infused with lacto-fermented passion fruit, manipulating ingredients on a molecular level.
Okay. That sounds incredibly complex. Amazing. But does that sort of high-level stuff actually, trickle down to the coffee you or I might buy in a laneway cafe?
It absolutely does. Think of the championship as a kind of global R&D lab. Melbourne scene acts as an incubator. Baristas there compete, yes, but they also share knowledge, they mentor each other. It elevates the whole culture so that seemingly simple flat white you order, it carries the influence of that world-class innovation.
Right, I see. So speaking of local things, let's talk about something unique to Melbourne.
Yeah.
The magic. What actually is a magic?
The magic. Okay, so technically it's a double ristretto shot.
Which is a shorter espresso shot.
Yeah, stopped early, around 21, 22 seconds to get the sweetest parts, less bitterness. Then it's topped with silky, textured milk, served in a small, maybe 5-ounce cup.
And the origin, is it chose an accident?
That's the story. Local coffee folklore says it happened at Brother Baba Boudin early 2000s. A customer tried this specific ratio, maybe made by mistake, and just declared it magic.
Great story. But why is one specific local drink like this so important? What does it signify?
Because the magic really is that liquid manifesto we mentioned earlier. It embodies Melbourne's coffee identity.
How so?
Well, think about it. The precision needed for the ristretto, the small size, that intense but balanced flavor profile, it prioritizes quality and taste over sheer volume.
A deliberate contrast to, say, huge, milky coffees or sugary drinks elsewhere.
Exactly. It's a statement. It says coffee here is about the ritual, the balance, respecting the craft. It reinforces Melbourne's kind of uncompromising coffee identity, even in a globalized world.
So, pulling it all together then, Melbourne's coffee culture isn't just about sourcing good beans. It's this whole dynamic ecosystem.
Right. Where technology actually enhances human connection, where sustainability isn't just a buzzword, but a real business pillar.
And where this incredible level of human craft, bordering on science, pushes boundaries, all while celebrating something uniquely local.
Precisely. It's that symbiotic relationship that keeps Melbourne at the forefront. Its liquid soul is brewed with both innovation and a very enduring human touch.
Makes you wonder, what kind of magic or maybe hidden gems are being brewed in your own local community? What reflects its unique identity and values? Something to maybe think about next time you grab your favorite cup.